Can you explain to me about graduate study? I understand that GMS will only fund certain areas.
Sure. Well, since you know there are only 7 areas of graduate study that are eligible for GMS funding, I suggest you read up on them in the administrative guidelines as a starting point. The 7 areas are education, engineering, computer science, library science, mathematics, public health, and science. So keep in mind that a degree program must come from an approved list within each category. GMS will fund up to 2 years of study for a master's degree and up to 4 years for a doctorate degree. They'll also fund a 1-year teacher certificate program.
Science sounds awfully broad. Couldn't almost anything be considered a science these days?
Well, they specifically cover 4 broad areas of science. These are agricultural and food sciences, biology, environmental sciences and natural resources, and physical sciences. But remember, they specifically do not fund graduate areas of study such as business, humanities, medicine, law, social sciences, and theology.
What about dual degree or other joint programs? Are they allowed?
Well, only in very limited circumstances. GMS will only consider funding if both the degrees fall under the 7 graduate areas of study.
What about the combined medical degree and public health program?
Now, these are exceptions to the joint program policy. These are special joint programs specifically approved by GMS but can only be funded in part. In order to be eligible, it has to be a single graduate program that combines both medicine and public health in one. But GMS will only fund the public health part of the program. They'll assign you the MD-MPH or the MD-PhD deferment during the time you're studying the medical part of the program.
I've been looking into a few possible programs of interest, and some of them sort of meet a few of the categories, but I'm not sure if they meet all the criteria. How do I know if a program is eligible?
Well, you'll need to download the Graduate Program Inquiry Form from the Scholar website. Complete the form, enclose the requested course requirements and other information from the school catalog, send it in, and GMS will let you know if it's funded.
So I've heard that graduate funding is capped. What exactly does that mean?
Well, there's a maximum scholarship amount determined per year. There are 2 set amounts. One if you're enrolled in a public university, and a higher one if you're enrolled in a private university. But your GMS award cannot exceed the maximum amount for the year.
What if the capped funding doesn't cover the cost of attendance? I know my family doesn't have the kind of money to pay for grad school.
But keep in mind that the capped amounts will be adjusted annually to reflect rising costs. But here's the reason. GMS expects its scholars to be leaders in their respective chosen fields, and it's found that the best way for students to succeed at the graduate level is to directly participate in cutting-edge research and groundbreaking work. They'll expect master's and doctorate level students to apply for and participate in graduate assistantships and fellowships to help them excel. So your best plan would be to work with your financial aid advisor to see what graduate work and other sources of funding are available.
Okay, I think I understand better now. Thanks.
Want to learn more details about GMS policies? You have a lot of options. Refer to the GMS Administrative Guidelines and the Scholar website at www.gmsp.org. Use the Scholar Connection to join a network of other Gates scholars and alumni to get great resources, information, or email questions. Or call GMS toll-free at 1-877-690-GMSP. They're always helpful.